Next up, the welterweights. Shonie Carter, and a night of potential redemption for our longtime former champion, Pat Miletich. Shonie Carter, Mr. International, trying to up his record to 4-0.
My name is Shonie Carter. They call me Mr. International Peppermint. My strength is my versatility. It's going to be a war, I know it. I will do throws. I will punch, I will kick, I will knee, I will elbow. Expect the unexpected. It's time for the retribution.
My name is Pat Miletich. They call me the Croatian Sensation. I'm from Bettendorf, Iowa. I'm the former UFC welterweight champion, and I'm not quitting until I get the belt back. I held the belt for 3.5 years, and I'm definitely getting it back. Shonie's an awkward fighter. If I land the right hand on his chin, it'll be a short night. I'm on a mission.
Both come in making weight in the welterweight division, where our present champion is Carlos Newton. So Shonie Carter, Mr. International in the white trunks. And in the red and black trunks, Pat Miletich, our referee Mario Yamasaki, set to get us going.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
Pat felt very good in the last fight against Carlos Newton until a mistake he said was made by himself. As Newton has a variety of strikes, and we will see. Miletich was doing a nice job with his strikes. One guy who throws it like a boxer, and another guy who can throw it anyway he seems he wants to, Shonie Carter.
Carter with a southpaw.
Oh, big kick. Blocked by Miletich.
Miletich fighting right-handed.
There's a knee that connects with Shonie Carter.
He took some of that.
Oh, Carter shook it off like he was angry and wants to come back to him. We may go toe-to-toe a little while here, boys.
I think this might be a stand-up fight.
It seems like they're both settling into it. I thought Carter might try to move inside and use some of those tremendous throws that he has.
We want to talk about two experienced fighters. Carter 45, 5-5 in mixed martial arts.
He is a worker. He fights everywhere.
Yeah.
He told me he's excited to get this one done, so he'd go do Shotokan karate and fight bare knuckle karate, punch each other in the chest. This man is a martial artist of all trades.
Well, the karate chop is back.
He not only wants to be an MMA champion, which is the best of all worlds, but even in singular disciplines, he wants to be the very best in those and enters all kinds of competitions across the spectrum of martial arts.
And he is truly an introspective and interesting character. From the same high school outside of Chicago as Doc Rivers and Ray Nitschke. Spent a couple of years in the Marines. I mean, here is a man who is truly Mr. International against a man who is by far our most decorated champion with those 7 UFC wins and just 1 defeat. Miletich, a man on a mission, and he wants that mission to go right back towards Carlos Newton.
He's on a mission to get the side mount right here.
He's on a mission to
He might
get
even
that
look
leg.
in full mount. He's trying to get that knee free, and if he pops it out, he could bring it across. It's coming. It's coming. And it's a game of inches. That's jiu-jitsu. Slow, sure, steady progress, and he gets it.
Full mount. Early part of this fight, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Well, this is definitely where Shonie does not want to be. He doesn't want to be flat on his back and have a guy with the balance, weight, and control of Miletich on top of him.
Miletich's striking has gotten so much better over the past few appearances in the UFC. We forget that he's so well-rounded with his jiu-jitsu background, his submissions, and his wrestling takedowns.
He has all that. And what Pat said to me was he felt that Carter throws great strikes, but they're arcing and they're outside. And what he does is straight line punching, which means he said to me, in theory, I'll get there first. My strike will land there first.
Now, Pat did say he respects his striking ability. He doesn't really respect his power. He doesn't think he has enough power. He does his angles, he's tapping, he's doing this, but he's not throwing the big ones down the pipe. He's not throwing power.
Well, Carter, throughout his fighting career, oftentimes in a non-mixed martial arts spectrum, has gotten those kicks and those punches in on a point system, just gaining himself points, Frank. So the power was not something that Shonie Carter truly felt was a negative in his arsenal. In this stage, it may be ultimately.
It may be at this point with the times we have. It's, it's a time limit.
Right.
It's a time game. It's a numbers game. It's a point game. Is he going to get enough points? Is he going to do enough damage?
There you go. He's hitting on the ribs there. We can hear those shots from where we sit.
And you see Shonie catching that right leg of Pat Miletich. So he's getting himself ready to bridge. That's one thing we didn't see earlier from Marslowski when he didn't prepare himself to bridge.
Yeah, he didn't bring the heels to his backside, so he's locked and loaded to go ahead and arch the hips upward and try to throw the opponent off.
So if the punches come, he wasn't ready. It looks like Shonie is setting himself up to be ready.
Yeah, each time that Pat throws a punch, he starts to bring the heels up and starts the arching.
And there's a saying, when you bridge, you gotta have both sides. You gotta have a leg and an arm, or you're not really going anywhere. And you'll see it every time he wants to get out. He'll grab the leg with his leg, and he'll grab an arm and he'll go.
Miletich basing out, staying very controlled on top of Carter, and here flattening the chest, trying to get Carter to break his lock. It didn't work.
We talked about the punching power of Miletich. He spars with the pros. He's got 3 pros down there, and they box all day long, and he really likes the boxing. He told me he was interested in turning pro boxing at one point, and I think he may even done a match.
Interesting guard work by Carter. Hands locked this whole time. Is that going to be fatiguing for him?
I think the grip he's holding would be fatiguing. The way he's holding is he's holding on with his muscles. You know, there's 2 types of grip. There's a skeletal grip, where you're hanging from your tendons, and then there's a muscular grip where you're hanging from your muscles.
Fatiguing, yes, but the ability to neutralize Miletich was evident the way he was holding on to it.
And it was successful. He stopped the punishment. He took away the effect of the mount.
James Wormy is with our champion, Carlos Newton.
That's right, Mike, here with Carlos Newton, our welterweight champion, taking very special interest in this fight. Pat, Shonie, you beat Pat at the last show. Either of these guys could contend with you for this title.
Yeah, we're definitely on a collision course right now, you know. I think everyone knows that, but I'm ready for Pat, you know. I'm ready for Shonie. They're showing their stuff, but I definitely got more than that. You know, I'm plenty. You know, I got pure adrenaline. I give the fans what they want. You know, a lot of action. I don't expect anyone to be booing me because, you know, I'll slit my throat in the ring if anyone does. So,
anybody that knows Carlos Newton knows he's ready for anyone. How has your life changed since you become UFC champ?
A lot of notoriety, you know, got a lot of credit. Canadians are on the map now forever. You know, I made history, so yeah, I'm gonna keep up the good work and, you know, keep to impress everyone. You know, this is a glorious event. You know, they have the greatest fighters in the world, so it has definitely changed my life, you know, tremendously, and it'll continue to.
And we're happy to have him with us ringside. Mike, back to you.
High kick to start the second round by Shonie Carter. And Carlos Newton, a truly confident young man. Sakurai also potentially down the road a candidate for a shot here in the welterweight division. Miletich handling the high kicks very nicely.
Yeah, had those hands up there, actually smiling when the kick came up.
Shonie with a knee.
Shonie is so versatile.
Yeah.
It changes from style to style, and then it strikes in between them.
Unorthodox in the same fashion as Carlos Newton, and that is the one thing, if there was one thing that concerned Pat Miletich most, it's how unorthodox Shonie Carter is.
Because there's no rules. You don't know what's going to happen. There's no guidelines.
Oh, he got that knee up.
And
nice
now some
right
elbows.
hand.
Good combination by Miletich. Grabbed the hand of Shonie Carter, pulled him down, met the head with a knee, and then
Shonie just
worked him up
switched his
top.
stance.
Yeah.
Yep.
And another combination as both come in. This is how round 1 started.
Yep, Carter's giving Miletich a different look here in the second round. Now he's gone back to southpaw, switched again to right hand.
He keeps moving. There's a kick that got right into the solar plex area.
There's a kick, and Jens Polver told us that kicking is the key to Miletich winning this fight. Is to punch, kick, and do the damage with the kick. Get him to forget about the hands, and they'll catch him with the hands.
Well, that's the one thing that Jens told us this afternoon. As good as Pat's hands have become, he oftentimes has forgot about how dominating his legs can be.
He's got good kicks, and he's got power. And it goes a long way and does a lot of damage.
Well, he is trained in Muay Thai, and so that involves lots of kicking. 2 guys who are as experienced as any fighters that we will see in today's Ultimate Fighting Championship going at it. Miletich again connects.
Over the top with that right hook again.
Coming with the arm.
Consistent.
Yeah, and in the close quarters, Jeff, use that forearm, that elbow combination. You can arc it in. You can't use the elbow point, but you can arc it in, and he's used it effectively a couple times.
Seems like Miletich is starting to find the range.
He's starting to find it.
Carter still has not been able to find a consistent offense on his feet.
And a consistent one that does anything.
We're going to warn you one more time on the short pass.
Something to make Pat make a change.
The first time Shonie Carter lost in his career, way long ago against Laverne Cox. He took up boxing and joined the U.S. Boxing Association the next day to learn how to strike. Oh my goodness!
That's
my! It is over! A high kick by Miletich ends the night for Shonie Carter.
We were talking about those kicks.
It caught him, it finished him, and this one is over. Wow! How good is that?
They didn't touch gloves at the beginning of the fight, but there's that sportsmanship you talk of. And how about Pat Miletich and some flair in that fighting?
Pat Miletich was on a mission. That mission was fueled by anger.
Everyone said that he was a dangerous person to be fighting at this UFC after that loss. And Miletich came out and showed everyone the kind of talent he has, and certainly he is looking for that championship opportunity again.
That is as good a kick as we have seen in the UFC since Petey Williams, Mark Coleman. That is outstanding. Miletich used the feet, he used the legs, he gets the win, which becomes official with the voice of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner at 2 minutes and 42 seconds of the second round due to a referee stoppage. For the winner, the Croatian sensation, Miletich.
Carter wanted his chance, he got it, and Miletich was awesome. And I think Shonie Carter got his revenge possibility on Miletich at the wrong time of Pat Miletich's life.
I agree. I mean, Pat was more motivated for this fight than I have ever seen him, and he was so angry after Newton tapped him out that you could see that he wanted redemption bad. He came prepared.
Here is James Wormy with our winner.
Thank you very much, Mike. Congratulations, Pat. Another victory in the octagon. Nothing new for you. It's got to feel good after the last time here.
Yeah, I first want to thank the good Lord for giving me the strength to come out here. This is a very tough fight for me. Had trouble making weight. Didn't sleep at all last night because I was so hungry and thirsty. And this was a bigger win than winning the title, actually, because of all the trouble I went through. And I'd also like to thank Fairtex Muay Thai Academy and equipment, Mr. James Wong, for helping us out and getting us great equipment. Full Contact Fighter and Joel Gold. All my fans and friends back home. Say hi to my mom and my wife Lynn. And thanks to those three guys right there in my corner, Jens Pulmer, Jeremy Horn, and Matt Hughes, and all my buddies back home.
Pat, that was some kick. Let's take a look at the replay. Take us through it, if you will. Connected pretty well.
I was just trying to set him up for a big shot, you know, and I didn't deliberately try and kick him in the back of the head, but you know, I was definitely trying to land it hard. I threw some low ones to hurt his legs, and like I said, I just had trouble getting going today, really, to be honest with you.
Really? Ever knocked anybody out with a kick before?
No, I've knocked him out with punches before, but never with a kick, except in kickboxing when I used to fight kickboxing matches.
Well, Pat Miletich, victorious in the octagon again. Let's throw it over to Frank.
Shonie Carter, Mr. International. Man, that was a hell of a shot.
Yeah.
You're a martial artist. That happens.
It happens.
What's next for you?
Well, I go back to the drawing board and I look to, you know, work on the mistakes that I made during the fight. And even though I lost, you know, this drops me to 3-1 in the UFC. You know, I give full credit to the guys that helped train me. It wasn't their fault.
Do you feel like you made a mistake? Is that what it was? Or do you feel like it was just a numbers game?
It was a numbers game. I don't feel that I made a mistake. You know, he's a great fighter. I don't make excuses. When I win, I win. I smile, I hold my head up. You know, what can I say? I mean, you know, he caught me, And it was a good stoppage. I was dazed. And hopefully, you know, the Zuffa organization that had me back, thank you, Lord, for giving me the ability. Dean D'Alessandro, everybody.
Well, Shonie, you are class act. You are Mr. International. Thanks, bro.
Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you, and I love you all.